Merry Christmas. It's that time of year again where people ask me, Jeff, I'm looking to get my kid one of them games. Which one should I get them? I'm like, what game? You know, the game players, the Nintendos, the Segas. Which one should I get them? And if you're in that situation, this is the video for you. This is a strange year. We've got new PlayStations, we've got new Xboxes, the Nintendo Switch is still selling strong. I'm gonna throw this right up front. Last year I recommended a Nintendo Switch. I stand by that, and I'm absolutely gonna recommend it again this year. If this is gonna be the one console that you have in your home, you want the whole family to gather around, you know, Bobby and Susie are gonna play some Mario Kart with the family, 100% the Nintendo Switch is the best console for families. Now, if you're here because you've got these new PlayStations and these new Xboxes and you don't know which one to get, it's all confusing, I'm here for you. I would ask your son or daughter, which console do you want? And if they've done their research, they'll probably say, I want an Xbox One. And if they say that, buy them an Xbox One. Don't have them open up a PlayStation 4 at Christmas because, well, Timmy, I looked at that Xbox One and some guy on the internet told me to get a PlayStation 4 instead. Get them the one that they want. That's gonna lead to the happiest children on Christmas morning. Now, if you're in a situation where the kid's like, oh, I don't know, or you're like, we have a Switch, it doesn't get used that much, he wants to play games on the internet with his friends and blah, blah, blah. For this year, in 2020, I think a current generation, not a next generation, I think a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One is perfectly sufficient. Let's take a look. Let's go back in time a little bit. I'm gonna show you a PlayStation 1 and a PlayStation 2 game, side by side. Look at the difference here. Huge difference. The graphics, you can't even compare the two. Now let's look at a PlayStation 4 versus a PlayStation 5. Okay. As you can see, it's getting harder to tell the difference. And to be fair, let's look at an Xbox One game versus an Xbox Series X game. Play them side by side. Okay, as you can see, it's getting harder to tell the difference. For now. If you want to future-proof yourself, buy a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X. In a few years, you're gonna say, wow, these games have really come a long way. You're future-proofing yourself. From, didn't we just get Timmy that PlayStation 4 last year and now he wants the 5? It's like an insurance policy. Now, if you're a budget gamer, 2020 is the year of people being laid off work and stimulus packages and all that stuff. If that's where you are and your son or daughter has made no preference towards either PlayStation or Xbox, as a gamer and as a dad, I'm gonna recommend to you for 2020, the PlayStation 4. What? This guy on the YouTube, honey, this guy on the YouTube just bought an Xbox Series X, the expensive one, and he's recommending we buy a PlayStation 4. It's true. Let's go quickly. I'm an Xbox guy because I like their approach to gaming. You can play Xbox games on a PC. You can play them on your phone if you have an Android phone. You can play them on an Xbox One. You can play them on an Xbox Series X. Xbox is basically, their approach is, hey, we're gonna make a bunch of games. We got this service called Game Pass. It's like Netflix for games. You wanna play them on your phone? Cool. You wanna play them on Xbox One? Cool. You want the hot newest ray tracing, HDR, 4K? Here's the big expensive one. There you go. Let's just play games, okay? Let's play them together. It's good to play together.
Xbox, it's good to play together.
I like that approach. However, Xbox requires something for online multiplayer called Xbox Live. And that's gonna cost you, depending on your region, $60 to $80 a year to play games on the internet. Jeff, you're talking a lot about Xbox when you just recommended a PlayStation 4. Why? I'm recommending a PlayStation 4 because you can get the PlayStation 4 for relatively cheap, bring it home, set it up, and your kids can be playing the hottest games that everybody's talking about at no added cost. Games that you can get for free, and this is the future of gaming, is free to play games. Games like Fortnite, Rocket League, Call of Duty Warzone. You can play all those games that are free to play online at no added cost on a PlayStation device. And that, I think, is a huge bonus to PlayStation. If you heard the things that I was talking about with Xbox earlier, you're like, yeah, that's for me. Yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, that's good. Ooh, yeah, EA Sports and Star Wars all in Game Pass and Gears of War and the new Halo. You mean want to buy the new Halo? No, you want to buy the new Halo if you have Game Pass. It's all Microsoft's biggest stuff is going on Game Pass, but it's at an added cost. So this video is not for the hardest of the hardcore. You don't even need to watch a video like this. Maybe you're only watching it to justify the purchase you've made. But for a mom and dad with a son or daughter and who doesn't really know anything about anything, I just have to recommend the PS4 in your best interest, not mine. Okay, I chose Xbox, but I think the PlayStation 4, because you can play those hot new games, the ones all your kids are talking about at school and on the playground at recess. Oh yeah, I did this in Fortnite, or you should have seen this sick goal I got. Absolutely, PlayStation 4 is probably the best thing to do for now, for 2020. 2021? Donna? 2024? Don't know. 2025? Are we still gonna be here? I don't know. But for now, goodbye everybody!